I'm Ben. I'm here to talk to you about a question that comes through on my channel and my Facebook page quite a lot, which is all about getting started on playing drums. People ask, when do I need to buy my first kit? Can I get an electric kit? Can I practice at home? Do I need a teacher? Help. And I think that's awesome that you're asking, because everyone starts out from absolutely zero. And I just want to see as many of you learning to play drums as possible, because it is just like the best thing in my life. So starting out is much more simple than you'd think. You really don't need a lot. In fact, all you really need to start off with is your hands and said table to maybe have a girlfriend in the background. Hannah?
No.
Come on, say hi once.
My face on
Please, you have a nice face. Vote up on this video if you want the next video to have Hannah's face in it. If it gets more likes than dislikes, you're going to have to feature in it. This is my hamster Etta. Come on, Etta. Named after legendary soul singer Etta James. She's pretty funny. She's a little terror. She climbs all over all of my drums and everything all the time. Anyway, getting started with drums is as simple as having these and that, a desk. You know, I started out without a kit, without anything, just with a mouse pad and a pair of sticks. And I'd listen to tunes and try and work out what the drummer was playing. So don't put off starting just because you don't have a drum kit. Absolutely, you can get started. And you can practice at home. I mean, there's so much stuff. There's so many free YouTube videos. I mean, I've got some lessons on my channel. There's people doing it much better than me. It's their full thing. Like, check out Mike Johnston for lessons on YouTube. The guy is amazing. And there's so much stuff out there for you to learn. So don't be put off if you don't have a kit or you can't afford a kit. Absolutely, just get started, you know, like just tap things out. Air drumming, you know, loads of famous drummers, when you read interviews with them, they said they just started out air drumming or like hitting pots and pans. You know, you really don't have to have a like $5 custom drum kit to get started. And in fact, I'd advise that you do start like that with just nothing, because you'd appreciate every little thing that you get along the way. So that's tip number one, is don't be restricted or put off starting just because you don't have like the dream gear. It's all about training your ears and training your coordination and starting to understand how groove works in a song. So tip number two, you've started out, you've been tapping on your knees or on the sofa or on the desk, and you've been watching some videos to maybe understand like where stuff goes. The right hand, you know, is normally the hi-hat hand, left hand is the snare. You've been hitting the ground with your right foot and you've started to build some coordination. So where do you take it there? You still don't necessarily need to go and buy a drum kit or even a snare drum. You actually can just start with a practice pad. And there's one of those back there. You see over there is a real feel practice pad. And they're great because so much of what you need to practice is the fact that you start off by hitting a stick and normally either you choke it, it's completely dead, or it flies out of your hand. So, you know, you need to practice controlling the stick. Quite a few lessons on my channel, go and check them out, all on kind of stick control, but there's loads of other stuff out there as well. But yeah, just stick control is huge. You can make so much progress with a pad. As I said, I started out on just a mouse pad listening to tunes back when I started. I was about 13 years old. So move on to a practice pad next. If you don't want to or can't afford a kit, you know, just yet, that's totally cool. And, you know, don't be put off from electric kits either. I mean, this is like my third or fourth electric kit. And as I've gone along, I've definitely upgraded them and got more and more kind of intense rigs. And now for me, this is kind of as close to emulating an acoustic kit as I can get for practice at home. But honestly, really basic rubber pad electric kit is a fantastic starting point, because you'll build so much of that coordination. You know, the higher up you go with gear, you know, really it's marginal gains when you're starting out, it really is. So don't be put off. You can absolutely get a cheap electric kit on eBay and be able to play drums at home, and it's just an awesome option. Final tip, number three, once you've started to make some progress, get a teacher, or, you know, get somebody that you respect and you trust to give you information. Going to see a teacher physically has got loads of benefits because they can look at your technique and they can correct you, and that's really, really useful. But if you can't get to a teacher, or you can't afford lessons, or you just don't maybe want to go and sit in front of somebody yet, then use YouTube or use all the resources that are out there. Some incredible learning resources. You know, check out Benny Grebb's stuff. You know, he's amazing. His stuff like The Language of Drumming, you know, just awesome, awesome. So yeah. So many resources you can go and check out. So again, don't be put off, but I would say get a teacher as soon as you can, because if it's somebody that's good and they're a good teacher, which is a different skill set to being a good player, and somebody that you can feel comfortable kind of making mistakes in front of, then you'll progress a lot faster. So yeah, definite thumbs up for getting a teacher, or at least getting some kind of structured guidance through some material. Alright, so just a quick video. Just wanted to encourage you guys to get started. If there's some of you on my channel that are going, oh, I wish I could play drums, then I'm telling you, like tonight, you could start air drumming your first tune or tapping on the desk. It really doesn't matter. So stop putting off the excuses. Get started if it's something you want to get into. The sooner you do, the better it will be. And yeah, let me know how the audio quality is. I'm testing out a new mic here from Shure, and in a test it sounded really good. So hopefully it's sounding good on the channel. And thank you as always for watching. If you want to see more of these videos, subscribe. I'm always making content. Give it a thumbs up if you like this kind of stuff. Comment down below what else you'd like to see. And if you know somebody who's starting out playing drums, then maybe send them this video if you think it's going to be helpful. So have an awesome day, everybody. I'll be making more videos, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.